Hi, Aquarius. Finally, huh, I'm gonna tell you the same way I tried Virgo. I tried the air signs. I tried that as something serious. Whew. um, so first off, yeah, I put up the other signs. I put up the fire. I put up the earth, and I put up the water. But I still have my air signs, but I think it's kind of beautiful that I waited, especially for Aquarius, because the lunar eclipse, the sun was in Aquarius at that time. And kind of a beautiful thing, right? By the way, this is for Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or if your Venus is in Aquarius as well. I'm also using this really pretty deck. So the air signs, look at that. See, you all get a little bit of something different. I used my regular tarot card deck for the other readings, which is, I mean, I love that deck so much. It's so different. But so is this one. It's quite beautiful. That's the Hangman. Very, it's like, I don't know, it's very artistic. I love it. It's just very different energy. Yikes, Aquarius, Jesus Christ. What is going on? Oh, yeah. So this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please check your moon and your rising or your Venus, okay? So let's just get into it. The overall energy, we have the High Priestess with the Seven of Pentacles. So obviously the High Priestess, whenever you see her, you know that there's secrets. The Seven of Pentacles, whenever I see the Seven of Pentacles, I see someone missing someone or something. But the Seven of Pentacles is about, waiting on your return for an investment that you feel like you've made, right? So, Aquarius, you could be feeling like you could be keeping this to yourself. I see that with the High Priestess. You are feeling this way, that you've invested in this relationship, but you're not seeing anything in return. And so now you're in this kind of High Priestess mode where you're kind of just sitting back and evaluating everything and watching everything. Okay, so we're going to pull advice. Like I told the other signs, I have a new ebb and flow of how I'm doing these readings, and it's a lot clearer. Okay, so you have the overall theme being the Eight of Cups, walking away from something that you love a lot, and you have that with the Hermit. So this has to do with my Aquariuses who are walking away from someone. Now, mind you, I already see this. This is either happening or has happened. Okay, that's the way the message is coming through me. And then I'm going to pull advice from my other deck as far as what Spirit is saying to do about each part of the situation. So I do sense that there's a break. The Hermit, whenever the Hermit shows up in a love reading, it means that someone is taking a break from someone. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a water sign. But I kind of see both of you feeling like this. If I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel like one person is like, I hate to do this. I don't want to walk away, but I have to. And the other person is like, has been to themselves. I kind of feel like the Hermit is more you, Aquarius, because that High Priestess came up. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. Okay. More Major Arcanas, right? Ooh, what's going on with that? So, you have the Temperance card, which is the card for balance, right? This is the challenge position. Like I told you, I'm not going to do this every month. This will be the last month I do this, but I love, one of my favorite readers is Ava from Ava's Temple of Consciousness. She's amazing. And she reads as the theme, the challenge, the unexpected, and the outcome. I do similar but different. I clarify with mine. Mine are strictly love readings, and also I do overall energy, okay? And I pull advice. So a little different, but you know, I kind of like went with her style. I liked it. I kind of practiced on, you know, a few people to see if that resonated with me, and it does. So the challenge is Temperance. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. You have that with the Devil card. So the challenge is seeking balance in an addictive relationship, seeking balance in addictive behaviors. You know, this is very bound to energy. You know, you feel very confined. And this is very much, you know, balanced energy between the two people. There's give and take here. With here, it's just take, take, take. Sorry about the horn, but might be a message, right? And so the unexpected is the Tower. Things coming to a head and crashing down. You know, the lightning. You see the lightning striking the top of the tower. It's like something clicks and it's like, this isn't working. And then you have that with the Five of Wands. It's because of this Five of Wands that the Tower is happening. You see the two people fighting. Don't talk about my nails, Aquarius. I'll talk about them myself. You see two people fighting. So, I mean, this is a very specific message, you know, for the Aquarians that I'm talking to. I might not be talking to all Aquariuses, but odds are if you came here, there's an issue. I think I'm talking to my Aquarians who are involved in a relationship of some sort. This is not for singles. I don't get that. You know, it's a lot of fighting. I see you guys dealing with a fire sign. You know, I said Virgo could be dealing with a Virgo or water sign, but they could have that in their chart. I try not to fixate too much on that. I just want to get this message across, okay? So a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, and it's leading up to this type of situation. But again, I feel like this Tower has already happened. And then the outcome, you have the Judgment card with the Nine of Cups. So this is basically like a decision has to be made. A choice has to be made. And a choice either was made or is about to be made. And the Nine of Cups has everything to do with, you know, all your wishes coming true. But it could also be, you know, that someone may make a decision that's a little bit, you know, selfish, right? There's nothing wrong with being selfish, right? You have to take care of yourself. But I'm wondering who is coming out of this feeling like this, because one person, and I feel like it's the person who is the hermit in the relationship, who feels very free. Somebody comes out of this feeling very free. Look at her. She is like, yes. Yes, I'm done. he or she. All right, so this is like a very clear reading. You know why? Because Aquarius says y'all don't play. Y'all just get straight to it. Okay, so now let me shuffle this up a little bit. I have a love frequency playing in the background, by the way, for anyone who was wondering what that is. And I do it because I want you all to experience love. And I listen to love frequencies. They put me in a very good mood. And so I was like, share it with my people, you know? All right, so let's pull advice. Spirit, what is your advice with this High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles for Aquarius? By the way, Aquarius, this is for, what is today? Today is January 21st. So this is for January 21st until, let's say, February 4th. This looks accurate, but let me go ahead and let's just ask again. What is your advice for this High Priestess and Seven of Pentacles spirit for Aquarius? What is your, okay. Okay. What is your advice for this Eight of Cups and the Hermit for Aquarius? Here we go. Okay. Those came out too. What is your advice with the Temperance and the Devil card? What is your advice with the Temperance and the Devil card for Aquarius? What is your, okay. What is your advice with the Judgment card and the Nine of Cups for Aquarius? What is your advice? All right. So I do get that you all, a lot of you all are also dealing with water signs as well. I see that. Okay, so for the High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles, so again, you know, secrets that you probably are holding on to. You're probably feeling like, you know, I've invested so much, but I'm not getting, you know, what I give in return. You have the Strength card with the Nine of Wands. So, advice, right? The advice is to have the strength to face the issue head on. You know, it's probably an issue that is not so fun to talk about, you know, but I think what it's saying too, because I always pay attention to how she's closing the lion's mouth, and, you know, you look how this person is scared. This is Sagittarius. I think this is the moon in Sagittarius. This person is scared of this person. I think in the other reading, I was like, be nice, Aquarius. You know, you guys can pop off. And I think that this is kind of like recognizing how the other person might feel dealing with your energy, if this is you or the other person. But someone's energy here is overbearing, because you see that bear. And it could be the person who has that High Priestess energy. You guys could be dealing with the Cancer too, because I said water. You could be dealing with the Cancer. It could be the person who feels like, you know, they're not getting their, you know, the return on their investment, right? I almost feel like it's saying that you all need to talk to one another. You all need to talk to one another. So I see it, you have the Five of Wands with the Tower happening. It's a lot of fighting. There needs to be less fighting and more understanding. Okay? Definitely. Check your, aggression. I sense a lot of aggression here. And these two, this energy is like, hey, I'm coming to you now. I'm wounded. This person is wounded. Can we please talk? Okay? Then you have the Eight of Cups energy. So someone walking away, someone not wanting to walk away, but they do. With the Hermit card, so a break. So you have that with the Five of Wands. It actually goes the Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands, or Eight of Wands, with the Five of Wands. So this is advice for the Hermit and walking away. I feel like what this is saying is to approach this situation, just like what I was talking about, in a different way. Because the way that you've been going about it doesn't work. This, whole battling it out and, killing each other type of situation doesn't work. And I think what it's encouraging, you have this Eight of Wands, this quick, movement is a new way to look at this relationship. Again, remember you had the Seven of Pentacles as the overall energy. The Page of Pentacles is looking at this from a whole different perspective, and it's kind of like let's take a step back. Sorry if you hear the kids. Crazy. You have to kind of maybe take a step back and remember how this started. Remember what the relationship was like when it first began. It's almost like this Eight of Wands. Oh, it's funny how it switched spots. It looks like she's saying, let's go back in time. With all those wands, like, hold on, let's go back in time real quick. And let's remember how this all began. Let's remember what we loved about each other. Let's remember why we wanted to make this investment in one another. Okay? That's what I feel like it's encouraging you to do during this break. Remember the why. Because I see you all have something beautiful here. This is kind of nice. I like how this is going. Then with the Temperance and the Devil card, your advice is the Ten of Cups. So the challenge was finding balance in an addictive, relationship. I think you all are addicted to this fighting, this fighting energy, right? But the Ten of Cups is a very happy type of energy. And I feel like the advice here is to go where the love is. To again with that Page energy, it's like saying, I see children, I see the dog. It's like don't you remember what we dreamed about? Don't you realize that we have everything that we dreamed about? So that balance can be found, in the I'm sorry guys, that threw me off, my kids. I'm gonna fight them when I get done with this. I'm not. it's like that balance can be found. You all have so many cups that you can look to. You know, you have so many areas in your relationship that are beautiful. That's what I'm getting with this. In the unexpected, you have the Tower. Again, with the Five of Wands, right? So things falling apart because of this fighting. Your advice is the King of Swords, which is weird. Not really, because remember, my deck is different, so you see it from behind. See how there's a baby behind that King of Swords and the sword is by him? What it's saying is that, let me word this correctly. You think that you're fighting the King of Swords, right? But inside the King of Swords, it's just a baby protecting itself. It's just a child, a wounded child who's protecting themselves. There's something deep going on. And, you know, there's something, there's this person, you know, you have to remember that this person is putting up a guard, is putting up a front to protect themselves. And if you can remember that, that'll limit your aggression towards them, because you'll understand, okay, let me be a little bit more delicate, because even though they're pretending they have this, you know, King of Swords type energy, I know deep down inside who they are. Right? They're not some cold-hearted person. And then the in the outcome, you have the Judgment card with the Nine of Cups again, you know, so making the decision, getting almost everything you want. Now, this is what's interesting, is your advice is the Page of Cups. So it's so funny how you have the Page of Pentacles in the beginning, right? And remember I said this guy is like thinking about, you know, his investment. He's thinking about, you know, why, remembering the why, right? And I see you all. It's so funny how you have 9, then 1 cup right here. You have the 10 of Cups, right? Remember I said go where the love is. I see you all coming back to where you first started. And I almost see you all like kind of going out on a date. Like remembering what it's like to date again. And your advice is to, you know, this person is surprising someone. And sometimes people don't like the Page of Cups energy, but I like it here. I feel like there's so much that has happened that I like the level of innocence that this is getting back to. You know, I like the surprise right here. I do. And you're the water bearer. So Aquarius, if this is you, maybe it's saying, you know, give something to your partner that you gave in the beginning, you know? Compliments out of the blue. Hey, let's go on a date. Hey, I picked you up a gift card to your favorite place. You know, something like that. That's like Page energy, but I like it here. I do. I think it's very necessary. I'm like smiling. Probably because I'm Leo and we like cheesy shit like that. But, you know, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, you know, if you're dealing with a Leo too. Do something to make them smile. Because I see that the love is here. I do see it. I just get the sense that both people are kind of at a standstill. You don't know what to do. I mean, you clearly love each other because you're fighting and this tower thing, this, you know, tower energy is happening. But But in the end, you both are fighting and you're both acting like the King of Swords, but you're not. You're not. You're just children that want to be loved. On the inside, you're just children that want to be loved. Speaking of children, I don't know if you can hear them. And you know, you have this 10 of Cups here. What I love, is that at the bottom of the deck, or at the top of the deck, we have the King of Cups. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. I see a lot more emotional stability happening. I see a lot more give and take happening. I really like that. I like this. For the overall message, like what I'm getting, Aquarius, and I'm trying to think, what am I going to call this? I feel like I already called one of the readings this, but let's start over, like that Beyonce song. Let's start over. We can't let our good love die. Maybe we can start all over and give love another try. I think that's the words. You know, because you all have become cold. You need to get back to this energy, this new energy. That's what I see. I really hope this made sense. My kids kind of threw me off. I was like, oh man, should I stop this, you know, and start this? Should I start over? Give it another try? I know you can appreciate that, Aquarius. You guys are silly like Leos. But yeah. I'm feeling this page energy. This wasn't looking too good at first, but you know, I see you all wanting to make an effort. I do. And you can do it. Why not? Why not give it another shot? If it doesn't work, what do you have to lose? I gotta go because my kids are gonna kill each other. So,
Mommy,
go now. That's so embarrassing. I'm gonna leave it in here though because I feel like you all enjoy these moments. Oh my gosh. I gotta go, guys, because my kids. You heard what's going on. All right. Anyway, in any case, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys so much, Aquarius. You guys can take it. You guys are hardcore, so you're like, oh, whatever, man. My kids are always talking crazy. So, all right. I will see you all in February. Happy birthday, Aquarius. And thank you all for being who you all are. I love you guys so much. And I will see you all soon, okay? Remember, be this baby. Nurture it. Nurture this relationship like a baby, okay? It deserves one more try, at least, okay? All right. See you guys soon.